Hi, teachers, and welcome back to the channel. Let's be honest, teaching online isn't always easy. Sometimes we just get that one student who makes the lesson entirely extra challenging. Maybe they refuse to participate, maybe they're distracted, rude, or just flat out not interested. It happens to all of us. In today's video, I'm going to share some practical step-step strategies for handling difficult students in online English classes. By the end, you'll feel prepared, confident, and ready to keep your lessons positive and professional, no matter what comes your way. Okay, so our first step is to recognize the different types of difficult students. Difficult doesn't always mean bad, it just means challenging. So let's break it down. Number one is the silent one. Answers with a yes or no, or just refuses to speak at all. Or there's the distracted one. Cameras off, or you can see them texting, they're looking away, or they're busy multitasking. The jokester, constantly making jokes, interrupting, or just being silly. The resistant one, saying things like, I don't want to do this is boring. The overconfident one talks over you, insists that they know better. And the anxious one, nervous, afraid to make mistakes, and shuts down completely, really easily. Okay, so the tip is once you identify the type of student, you can adapt your approach instead of using a one size fits all method. Let's look at number. Stay calm and professional. Your reaction sets the tone. If you get upset, the situation escalates. If you stay calm, students usually will settle down too. An example response to a rude comment is you could say, I understand you're frustrated. Let's try this activity together and see if it feels a little easier. A pro tip is take a slow breath before answering. Even a 2-second pause can stop you from reacting emotionally. Okay, so let's look at number 3, and that is set clear expectations from day one. Most problems happen when students don't know the rules, so set them early. Cameras on, if possible. Respectful communication. Participation is required. No multitasking. For kids, keep it simple, like look, listen, and learn. For adults, we'll keep the class interactive, so let's both stay focused. Post your rules in the chat or use a slide with visuals for young learners at the beginning of the lesson that you can go through before your lesson even starts. Okay, so let's look at number 4. Use positive reinforcement. Instead of only pointing out what's wrong, celebrate what's right. If a student finally answers, you can say, great effort. That's exactly the kind of sentence I wanted. If a shy student suddenly speaks up, you can say, wow, that was very clear. Well done for trying. This motivates struggling learners to keep going and gives them a little bit of extra confidence. Okay, let's look at number 5. Redirect instead of confrontating. Confrontation puts students on the defensive straight away. Redirection keeps the class flowing. For example, a student jokes, oh, this is boring. And you respond, okay, let's make it more fun. Try answering this question about your favorite game. Or you could say, if they're off topic, you could say, that's interesting. Let's try and connect it to today's vocabulary. The key is to bring their energy back to learning without shaming them. Okay, number 6 is adapting lessons to their interests. Sometimes behavior issues comes from boredoms. Make lessons relevant for them. Teens love football. If they do love football, use sports vocabulary. Adult learner wants a promotion, use business English scenarios. A child is into cartoons, use characters in role plays. Keep a list of students' interests so that you can personalize your activities. A 5-minute prep can save you 20 minutes of classroom stress and pulling out your hair. Okay, so let's look at number 7, handling discipline privately. Never embarrass a student in front of other students. If you're having a group class, redirect gently and talk to them afterwards if needed. In the private chat, you could maybe say to them, I noticed you seem distracted today. Let's work together to get through this activity. Or you can really try to keep it respectful and short. Over-explaining can often feel like nagging. And number 8 is don't take it personally. Here's the truth. Many times it's not about you, it's not about me. Students may be tired, they may be stressed, or they may be forced into lessons by their parents or by their employers. So ask yourself, what might be going on for the student outside of class? That perspective keeps you empathetic instead of putting up your defenses and being defensive. Number 9 is strategies by age group. For young kids, use rewards like stars, stickers, or even praise. Keep lessons short and interactive. For teens, build up that rapport with them. Ask them about their hobbies, their music, TikTok trends. Teens act out less when they feel like they have been understood. Find out something about them, know about their lives, that you can bring that into the next lesson. And adults, respect their time. Show them how every activity connects to their goals. Adults push back if they feel that their time is wasted. Adjusting by age group helps to prevent frustration before it even starts. Number 10 is know when to escalate. If a student crosses the line, being disrespectful, harassing, or breaking platform rules, escalate it, okay? Say, I want this lesson to be productive, but we need to keep it respectful. Otherwise, I may have to end this session. Keep a record of incidents. Platforms usually support teachers in serious cases. If you're having an issue, then go to your team manager and speak to your team manager about what the case is. If it's a private student that you have a chat to the parents if it is a kid. And number 11 is reflect and improve. Every tough lesson makes you stronger. After class, ask yourself, what triggered this behavior? What worked well in my response? How can I prepare better next time for this lesson? Keep a teacher's journal. Over time, you'll see that there's probably a pattern and there's a solution to the problem. So there you have it. There's some practical ways to handle difficult situations or difficult students in online English classes while staying calm, professional, and effective. Okay, teachers, what's the hardest student situation you've ever faced? Share your experience in the comments. Your story can definitely help other teachers. And if this video gave you some new strategies, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and hit the bell for more online teaching tips. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good night.